This is Emmitt Smith, and you're listening to 3 Point Conversion.
What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? Yo, we're in LA Radio Row. It's Friday for Super Bowl 56. I told y'all never know who was sit with us, and I got a legend. I almost got nervous when he walked up. I got Mr. Emmitt Smith, the Hall of Famer, the great. How you doing today, sir?
Brother, I am good. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great. Doing well. First, we got to get to the business, and I love this because this is not like any other business. We're talking tequila. Please talk about this tequila.
Yeah, man. I've been working with Herradura for 12 years now, and I brought with me a bottle of Herradura Ultra Añejo.
Okay.
They call it Cristalino. It's very smooth, top shelf. No doubt, it's distilled in the most perfected way, if you will. And so for me, this is one of my go-to drinks during the Super Bowl or any sporting event or just every day. Put it on the ball, chill it, and just sip on it and just enjoy my moment.
So this is that grown man tequila, right?
This is for grown people who really like to just chill out, mellow, and not rush the moment. That's what this is. And so for me, like I said, this is my go-to, and we're going to be celebrating National Margarita Day on 2/22/22.
Right.
I did say that correctly. 2/22/22.
Okay.
Yeah, this is National Margarita Day, so you can go out and get your bottle of Herradura and pour it into your mix or whatever it is, or you can just take it on ice like I normally do it, and the ladies can enjoy it as well on ice.
Yes,
it's
sir.
just that smooth, and you're not gonna have anything finer than this.
Okay, I got to dabble in it. Now I want to dabble into this. From the early days, you're from Pensacola, Florida.
Yes.
What up, Pensacola? What up, Renita?
Panhandle.
What up, the Panhandle.
Yes.
First of all,
Escambia County.
I don't understand how y'all can play any sports because it's so hot. It's a different type of hot. I walked outside, man. Why is it so hot? I'm ducking, and I live in Atlanta.
Hey, that's how greatness is forged. It's forged in the heat, baby. You cannot get a diamond unless you put a diamond through the press for. So you got a diamond in the rough. You got to press that thing and make it hot, and then it becomes something beautiful. So that's what Pensacola does for all of its athletes. And you're right. Pensacola is warm, but there are so many great athletes that come out of Pensacola that people don't even begin to realize. There are 2 Hall of Famers and 2 NFL 100 guys.
Yes.
In Pensacola.
Yes.
And Derrick Brooks is one, so don't get caught slipping.
I know, right?
Then myself. And he was an MVP in the Super Bowl.
MVP in the Super Bowl.
And so was I MVP in the Super Bowl.
Bowl.
And that's in that small town of Pensacola. Not to mention Jerry Payne. Not to mention so many other great athletes. Bubba Watson.
Don't forget Roy
Jones Jr. I mean, come on now. I mean, that's just to name a few. There's 12 athletes right now from Pensacola that's playing in the National Football League.
And it's about like 80 people that live there. So
no,
that's what you know.
80, bro. It's more than 80 now.
I'm messing with you. But so many people don't know this, but you were on the track team, the 4x100 track team, man. And, you know, people always would try to talk about your speed, but you have to have speed to be in that, right?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we won the 4x1 relay state championship my sophomore year. And I was on that leg. I was like the number 2 leg or number 1 leg, I believe, that year. I can't remember, but yeah. I got the baton and, you know, created my little space, my little gap, and made things happen. So
what got you into football, though? Like, what made you say, all right, I really want to play football?
Football was my first love.
Okay.
I mean, before I could even start thinking about any other sport, football was my very, very first love. You know, you can love something without actually getting immersed in it. And when you learn that you have to put on that uniform and what it means to actually get hit by other people, that's when you make a decision. Do you love it or do you like it? You cannot like football and be good.
Right.
You absolutely got to love football to be good.
Yes, sir. So you get to college, kill college. No, I think it was your sophomore year. You got injured, missed some games, I believe.
Yeah.
Then your junior year, bought out. But Spurrier came and you were like, you know, maybe this offense might not
Fit me.
Fit me.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, there comes a time or a point in someone's career where they have to make a decision that might be best for them. And it may appear on the public side that this individual is being selfish, but when you think about it from a business perspective, and I'm thinking about it now. At that time, I wasn't thinking business. I was more thinking about my career and whether or not I would have an opportunity to continue on and play at the next level. When I was at the University of Florida, which I love the University of Florida, I had spent 3 solid years there and producing for the University of Florida as a running back on that team. You know, when I left as a true junior, I held over 50-something school records. And so going into my senior year, did I want to run the risk of going out there and getting injured and ruin my opportunity to pursue my ultimate dream, which was to become a professional athlete? I didn't want to run that risk. I thought I had done everything I possibly could do to honor the University of Florida through my play, through my education and everything else, and represent them the way that they want me to represent them. And it was time for me to go and make a decision to go on and do something for myself and my family.
Yeah, and I won't lie, Emmitt. So you've broken my heart so many times. And
not intentionally, did I?
No, not the way you ran it felt like it was intentional.
What team was your favorite team?
So this is gonna sound weird, y'all. I know Bears fans gonna have. I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
Bears fan. But so before you were drafted, Barry Sanders was the guy that got me like, oh my God.
Yeah, he lit you up.
So but I love Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is my favorite player because he was the rookie. But back then, Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith was like Biggie or Pop.
Yeah.
You had to choose one. It wasn't no both. You had to choose one or the other. So I was Barry at first. Then I used to like Steve Young. Used to kill the Niners. It was just. But honestly, now when I think about your career, man, and the way it, because everybody want to talk about, well, he had the line, he had this and that. Yes, you had the line, but that don't mean anything. People don't talk about the game in '93, the last game of the season.
Right.
When y'all played the Giants, you played with your dislocated shoulder.
Right.
164 yards and all you did, whatever. But when you hear people talk about, well, he had a line, but knowing who you were, and you was that warrior.
Right.
What goes to your mind?
I look at it like this. When my offensive linemen like Nate Newton and others say to people, when they say things like that, he said, I heard him say this one time, Swerving Curvin had the same offensive line.
Right.
Derek Lassick had the same offensive line. Sherman Williams had the same offensive line.
Talk to him.
And other backs had the same offensive line. But where was the productivity?
Right.
So the combination of my talent coupled with those guys up front talent is really what led to what you know as today. No disrespect to anybody else, but those opportunities, I felt like my line and my coaching staff, our coaching staff had the confidence that I was the guy.
Right.
And it showed throughout that season when I missed the first 2 games, and then we
93.
found ourselves playing against the Giants up there, and now I got to play with a bum shoulder. When my teammates looked at me, they saw courage, they saw self-determination, they saw a selfless man willing to put his career on the line for others.
Yes.
That's what they saw. And so my leadership comes through my actions, not necessarily through my words. So when people say things like that about me, they don't know me. They don't understand the integral parts of the game and how these things impact the lives of other men.
Right.
And how their lives impact my life.
Right.
So I know who I am. I don't have to brag about who I am. I don't have to brag about what I've done, because what I've done is set in stone, and there's nothing anyone can say to change that. They can argue and debate all they want. What they're debating is style.
Yeah.
That's what they're debating.
Yeah.
And they're debating something just for the sake of having a conversation so they can be in the conversation.
Right.
I don't have to debate about who I am,
No.
what I've done. I've been consistent and a consistent football player my whole entire life.
Right.
And I can look back and say that with confidence, not arrogance, because it has shown 2 state championships in high school, going to the University of Florida, doing what I did, and I said it earlier, 50-some school records in 3 years. Being with the Dallas Cowboys and leaving my mark there. Leading the nation in rushing as a senior in high school. And amassing 100 and some odd touchdowns in 4 years in high school, which was a record at the time. And so, you know, my track record, my resume speaks for itself. People can talk about whatever they want to talk. But when I put those things up there, it is what it is.
And don't leave out, still, was one of the greatest accomplishments, the fact that he was the first athlete to win a Dance with the Stars, I believe. So that when he did that was
I mean,
like, I ain't know Emmitt had feet like that. Okay,
well, that's what made me a good football
right.
You gotta have feet. You gotta have something. So I mean, to me, as Dion would say, if you could do it, it's not bragging. It's not bragging. I mean, so at the end of the day, like I said, the people, they have their opinion and they're okay. They're entitled to it, but it doesn't make their opinion the right one.
Right.
It just says that they have a different thought and they want to be in the conversation, and therefore they create conversations.
We're going to leave it like that, y'all. That's all we need to do. But once again, my guy, Emmitt Smith, it was a pleasure, sir. And, hey, you never know who you'll have next. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, man.